Hi everyone and welcome to yet another Confidence Leads to Success interview with me, Elif Köse. I am so happy to have Hollie Sassienie here with us today. She is an incredible woman and I actually about a year ago did one of their courses. She's a coach and helping other coaches get more high-ticket clients and helping businesses to build a profitable business, not just a business, and she helps you like to have a freedom and fulfill your life whilst creating an impact with your given gift through your coaching business. And I'm so happy to have you here, Hollie. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm great. Thank you so much for having me on today.
It's so good. I want to ask you, how did you start the coaching business? What was the first thing to say, that's it, I'm going to help people? When was that?
Well, I guess I worked with my husband Darren, and we run our coaching business together. We were both very much in brand and marketing. So we've got over 20 years experience working with corporates between us. And it was just kind of like a natural progression into coaching. We were already helping people, but we were helping companies make money. And what we wanted to do was have more impact and actually help people that needed help more than the big corporates. So it was just a natural progression for us to start helping individuals to fulfill their dreams really, and to take something that's already inside them and build a profitable business from that. So, it could be that they've been working in a corporate job where they've just always had this passion to help others in nutrition and health and wellness and life coaching, whatever it may be. And it's about that journey from beginning to end of building that business and that becoming their full-time job.
It's so good. I love that. I mean, I have been one of your students myself, and it has been a real journey, and I've learned so much from it. And I totally believe that everybody who's in business, who's in entrepreneurial life, needs a coach to help them see through things and keep you accountable. But as this is a Confidence Leads to Success interview series, I want to ask you, it can be quite difficult to have the confidence to stand in front of yet another businesswoman or man to help them to build their business. How did you have that first step of confidence? Were you like full of it, or did you have your worries? I'm just asking you this because I know a lot of people are stressed at the beginning.
Definitely. It's not a natural thing for me. I'm not a naturally confident person. I think it's just been practice, and also working alongside, Darren, my husband, almost had each other to push through those barriers. So those things that might be slightly outside of our comfort zone, it's probably been easier having him by my side, and vice versa, to have the confidence to maybe do things that we wouldn't have been able to do. And I think that a real turning point for us for our business was when we invested in our first coach, and that gave us that confidence, and that really spiraled our business from the
Yeah.
start to give us the confidence to know that what we were teaching actually works. And once you have that confidence, and once you have those results, and you have those sort of testimonials and that backup from people who have actually been through the process, come out the other side with great results, I think that's what really gives you that inner confidence that what you're doing is right, and it.
Because you're in a mission, on a mission to help others. And I know, I hear this what you're saying, sometimes you don't have the confidence, but you have the courage to help
Yes.
others. That courage kind of gets you to the next level, and because it's no longer it's about you,
Yes,
it's now
absolutely.
about the other people. And that's, once you get to that point, ladies, you will hit the nail.
Yeah,
It's very important.
it is. And when you reach that point, because you stop worrying about yourself. It's not about you, it's about your clients, it's about what others are doing and the
I
impact that
love
you're
that.
having on them.
I love that,
Mm.
exactly. So you don't really care what others will think about how you show up, how you look, how you speak. You don't care about it.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
so important. So, well, it would be my next question of like, what would you do differently if you were to start the coaching now with all this knowledge that you know? What would you do different?
I think the one thing that I would do differently is that Darren and I tried for a long time to do it on our own, and we probably waited too long to invest in our first coach. And that really was the turning point for our business. And I just wish that we'd done it earlier. We both were very business minded people. We had experience in different areas, and we probably could have done it on our own, but it was a much sort of slower progression. And I just almost wish that we had the sort of confidence in believing that investing in someone else, in a coach, would have got us there quicker and realized that sooner. I think that's the one thing that I would change from our journey.
It is so true. Like having someone from outside who sees everything and who
Absolutely.
spots your blind spots
Yeah.
and he sees your weaknesses
Yeah,
that
because
you
you're
wouldn't
too
admit to
far in it.
yourself.
You're too far in it
That's
yourself
right.
to see what you need.
Do you know, I always tell a lot of my friends who are starting their businesses, who want to um, upgrade their businesses or want to go into venture into different businesses, I always tell them to get professional help.
Yeah.
I know it might feel like you are investing so much money and you don't even know if it's going to work for you. Yes, there is that chance, but it only works for you if you implement what your coach tells you.
Absolutely.
It's
And I think,
otherwise you're going to have nice hour chat weekly with
yeah,
someone and then just say
exactly, and get
bye.
nowhere. And I think also it's so, at the moment nowadays, there is so much free information and free resources on the internet, but actually there's no accountability. And you
That's
can,
right.
we speak to so many people, and the amount of time and effort that they spend on these free resources that haven't moved their business at all,
No.
it's frightening. And yes, it's great to have access to this information, but it's just because it's free doesn't mean that it's always good, and it's not always the best use of people's time when they're trying to grow their business to
Yeah.
be concentrating on those free resources. They just need to find the right person, the right coach, someone who you have that synergy with, to move you to the next level. And as you say, to have that support, to have that accountability, and just really to sort of mesh with someone and know
It's
that
just like
they
having someone on your back all the time, keeping your
absolutely
back, saying, I'm here,
absolutely
keep on going, almost like
yeah
pushing you,
pushing you
keep
absolutely
walking,
yeah
knowing, and then you know that there is someone behind you that you can go and ask if you get really stuck.
that's
But you
it
couldn't find the right answer on free resources
mm,
that is
yes
online. It's very important.
mm,
It's very important what you said. It's so, a lot of people don't realize that, but it also gives you clarity. And there's so much noise out there, and so much that people get so bombarded with so much different offers. You
yes
don't know which way to go. And then, like, having confidence, courage, you also need clarity. And having
yes
someone who's done that before you, who's walked the walk and talked the talk, could always give you a better strategy to take your business to next level. Is so important.
yeah and I think that's it. It's about having been there and having
Yeah.
lived through it and come out the other side, and knowing that the strategies that you're being advised to implement into your business are actually going to work, and following a system, a trusted system, and a system that actually gets results.
It's brilliant. So, was there anyone influence you in your life? Any people?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say I'm not a massive sort of believer in people that influence me. There are definitely people sort of within the industry, entrepreneurs that I admire, and like Tony Robbins and Sarah Blakely, uh, Gary Vaynerchuk, probably most of the big ones that I enjoy following. I love seeing their story of how they've got from here to there.
Yeah.
But I just think you make your own destiny, and I think it's very much about believing in yourself that you can get to where you want to, and not aspiring to be like somebody else.
Oh, I love that, because I always say be your own source of inspiration, because
Yeah,
you know you more than anyone.
Yeah.
It's
And
so
also, you're
good.
just chasing a dream. Otherwise, you're chasing what somebody else has created. It's just about what you need and want in your life to feel fulfilled. It doesn't have to be the expensive house, the expensive car. It could be, just more time freedom, financial freedom, more time with your family, being able to, after COVID, be able to travel where you want to travel to, whenever you want to. It's all just about what
Yeah.
you need as a person yourself.
It's so good. So good. Thank you so much for this. What would be your advice to your younger self as Holly, sitting in her age of 16, 18, and she's about to go and hit the world? What would you tell her?
I would probably say, firstly, be more confident. And secondly, not worry so much about what other people think. I think those would probably be my sort of two lessons to myself that I've learned to deal with within myself. And having got to where we've got to, and prior to this, we had businesses where we were on Dragon's Den and things like that. So we've had to sort of push through our comfort zone in terms of things that may not have felt 100% comfortable for me personally. But I just think the other thing, actually, the last lesson I would say is always say yes to everything, because everything's a learning experience.
Yes.
And
Oh, it gives me goosebumps. That's so, so true.
yeah, I just
You
think,
learn, you learn.
everything is a lesson, whether it be a good one or a bad one. And I just think you just have to say yes and go with it.
I love that. Do you know that one of the biggest um the the message I hear from all the successful entrepreneurs like yourself is don't listen to naysayers. Don't worry about what others think, because
Exactly.
every single one says the same thing, because it slows you down. It
Yes,
takes your comfort away, that it takes your confidence away. So just believe
absolutely.
in you, believe in your passion, just follow your heart and just do whatever it takes.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love it.
There will be people that have a different opinion. There always will be. Not everybody is going to be on the same page as you. And you've just got to believe in yourself, believe in, the journey that you're on, and, believe 100% that what you're doing is the right thing, and you will get
Amazing. So last question, what
there.
does confident mean to you?
I think confident to me means feeling comfortable in your own skin, and almost not what we've talked about before, not worrying about what it is that other people think, and having the sort of inner strength of yourself to know that you're doing the right thing for you. And that's the only thing that you can do. If you listen to everybody else, you will end up all over the place. You've got to listen to what your inner you is telling you, and follow that path. And I think that for me is confidence, and trusting yourself, trusting the journey that you're on, and trusting your instinct.
Trust your intuition.
Mm,
That's so important. Thank you so much, Holly. You
my
are such an
pleasure.
inspiration, and your success journey is phenomenal. So I'm so pleased to have you here with us.
Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed it.
That's really good to have you. Thank you so much, Holly. We'll share all your contact details on the interview notes, and I will share it with you and your audience. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.